improvement of the roles and responsibilities of a staff non-commissioned officer. Gunnery Sergeant Rigsbey ensures the success of his companies throughout field training and garrison exercises as the instructor battalion liaison. Gunnery Sergeant Rigsbey's superior performance of duties highlights the culmination of 21 years of honorable and dedicated service. Gunnery Sergeant Rigsbey's initiative, perseverance, and total dedication to duty reflect a credit upon him and were in keeping with the highest traditions of the Marine Corps and the United States Naval Service. Given this 13th day of January 2012, signed, J.D. Alfred, Colonel, Commanding Officer, Basic School. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Certificate of Appreciation. For service in the Armed Forces of the United States of America, Gunnery Sergeant Jeremy C. Rigsbey, United States Marine Corps. I extend to you my personal thanks and the sincere appreciation of a grateful nation for your contribution of honorable service to our country. You have helped maintain the security of the nation during a critical time in its history, with a devotion to duty and a spirit of sacrifice in keeping with the proud traditions of military service. Your commitment and dedication have been an inspiration for those who will follow in your footsteps, and for all Americans who join me today in saluting you for a job extremely well done. My best wishes to you for happiness and success in the future. Signed, the Honorable Barack Obama, Commander-in-Chief. Dear Gunnery Sergeant Rigsbey, the Marine Corps has been your occupation and family for many years past, and I am certain the memories, interests, and the future of the Corps will remain with you forever. Many desire to attain your accomplished goals, but few can compare to you. You have clearly demonstrated the exceptional leadership qualities and professional contributions we seek of our senior Marines. We are proud, as you must be, of your successful career. As a team of young Marines, a source of wise counsel, and as an example of the soldierly virtues we so admire, you have made a mark on the Corps that will remain long after you have left our active ranks. There are many young Marines you have influenced who will carry on in the same fine tradition that has always characterized the United States Marine Corps. You have my best wishes for good health and continued success in the years ahead. Semper Fidelis, James F. Amos, General, United States Marine Corps, Commandant of the Marine Corps. Dear Gunnery Sergeant Rigsbey, on the occasion of your retirement, I would like to thank you for your many years of dedicated service to our Corps and selfless sacrifice to our country. You have done a tremendous job and will be missed. Your professionalism, effort, and endurance have been inspirational during these challenging years and have set a standard for others to follow. As you embark on a new chapter of your life, be extremely proud of all you have accomplished. My wife Susan joins me in wishing you continued success in the future. Always faithful, Michael T. Barrett, Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. At this time, a certificate of appreciation will be presented to Mrs. Rigsbey, Gunnery Sergeant Rigsbey's wife, and his daughters Kinsley and Abigail, who will be accepting on behalf of their mother, as a token of appreciation for their unwavering support throughout his career. United States Marine Corps Certificate of Appreciation. On the occasion of the retirement of Gunnery Sergeant Jeremy C. Rigsbey, this is to certify that Tina M. Rigsbey has earned grateful appreciation for her unselfish, faithful, and devoted service during her husband's Marine Corps career. The hardships she endured and the sacrifices she made during his tours of duty have not gone unnoticed. Her unfailing support and understanding helped to make possible her husband's lasting contributions to the Corps and its organization. Given this 9th day of March 2012, signed, Michael J. Samuel, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Marine Corps, Commanding Officer, Instructor Battalion, the Basic School. United States Marine Corps Certificate of Appreciation. On the occasion of the retirement of Gunnery Sergeant Jeremy C. Rigsbey, this is to certify that Kinsley and Abigail Rigsbey have earned grateful appreciation for their unselfish, faithful, and devoted service during their father's Marine Corps career. The hardships they endured and the sacrifices they made during his tours of duty have not gone unnoticed. Their unfailing support and understanding helped to make possible their father's lasting contributions to the Corps and its organization. Given this 9th day of March 2012, signed, Michael B. Samrock, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Marine Corps, Commanding Officer, Instructor Battalion, the Basic School. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the reading of the retirement order. United States Marine Corps. Gunnery Sergeant Jeremy E. Rigsbey was transferred this day from the United States Marine Corps to the Fleet Marine Corps Reserve after 21 years of honorable and faithful active service. Signed, James F. Amos, General, United States Marine Corps, Commandant of the Marine Corps.
Sir, request permission to retire. Permission granted.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now have remarks from Major Brian A. Roll.
Good morning, all. Lieutenant Colonel Steele, Sergeant Major, Sergeant Majors, Sergeants Major, Marine, friends, family, especially Gunnery Sergeant Rigsbey, Tina, Kinsley, Abby. Thanks for joining us on somewhat of a solemn occasion for some of us as we gather to wish the Rigsbey family well and talk a little bit about their career of 21 years in the Marine Corps. Enlisting in 1991, a young Jeremy Rigsbey attended recruit training, MCRD, San Diego, then MCT, out to Gysrgt, became a combat engineer, over to Japan for a year, caused a little trouble, came back, Pendleton, where he headed over to Somalia in support of Operation Restore Hope. Coming back to Pendleton, joined the 11th MU, back to Africa in support of operations again in Somalia, Kenya, and Rwanda. Then back to Pendleton for a couple of years, following recruiting school there in San Diego, headed back to his home state of Illinois as a canvassing recruiter. Following a successful tour there, headed to the Marine Barracks in Washington, D.C., where they completed the fire team there in 98 and 2000 with Kinsley and Abby, respectively, and served some good years there in D.C. Following that, headed back to Japan, mainland this time, where he executed an OIF deployment as an engineer, platoon sergeant, platoon commander in 04. And then back to Japan, where he later volunteered to be part of a transition team in OIF, where he helped train Iraqi border police along the Syrian border. Returning to California, to D.C., they finally received orders, what would be their final set of orders, to the basic school, and reported here in 2008, where he joined Instructor Battalion, served as the platoon sergeant for Engineers Platoon, and then began a long and distinguished tour as a company gunnery sergeant for 4 BOCs. We know what that means, and that's what the part of his career that we're most familiar with. It is a great honor that I was able to serve with him in his last BOC, Echo Company. It's a little bit of a cliche at retirement ceremonies to talk about the impact, the difference that a Marine has made on the Marine Corps, but it's a little bit different, in my opinion, with Gunny Rigsbey. He, definitely every Marine that retires has made a mark on a unit or left some lasting memory for a single point achievement. I think along his career, all that made him who he is, the phenomenal staff NCO, enabled him to fulfill his role as a company gunnery sergeant and truly shape the Marine Corps by positively influencing over 1,000 1,000 lieutenants and 4 VOCs. These lieutenants will inevitably remember the crazy-looking, bald-headed gunnery sergeant driving a yellow go-kart-looking vehicle around a muddy LZ with an infectious smile. And of course, anytime they hear, "Hey, Lieutenant," it'll inevitably make them remember you. But in all seriousness, the impact that I'm speaking of that will last years to come in the Marine Corps is that example that he set for them as that professional staff NCO. And the relationship that he had with all the captains and the other majors with whom he served, showing them that staff NCO officer relationship and how effectively it can help a unit run. So for that, Gunny, the Marine Corps, myself and everyone in this room is eternally grateful. The Rigsbey family, on to Florida. Tina's already down there finishing up her nursing degree, and Jeremy and the girls are soon to follow, where he will endeavor to become a fish and wildlife officer, chasing around gator hunters, of which he is one. And he keeps trying to convince me that I'm going to go on a hunt with him. I don't know if that's going to happen. But it's happening, folks. It has been a true honor to get to know Jeremy and his family in the short time that I've gotten to serve with you, and I know the feeling is mutual throughout the room. Tina, girls, 21 years is a long time, and I want to personally thank you for lending us your husband and father for long hours, deployments, fexes, and just giving him to us, because he wouldn't have it any other way. But I know the sacrifice that y'all made along the way, and I wish you all the best in the future. It was as much your career as it was his. You are without a doubt the key enabler in his successful career. So thank you. With that, Rigsbey family, it's been my honor to serve with you. Look forward to many years of continued contact and friendship. Wish you guys all the best. God bless you. Take care. Thank you very much.
It is now my honor and pleasure to present you Gunnery Sergeant Rigsbey.
Lieutenant Colonel, Sergeant Major, Major McLeod, Major Rolfe, all of you for coming out. I appreciate it. Wow, 21 years. What he said. I've tried to come up with what I was going to talk about and what I wanted to say. And like I tried to write stuff down. I went through, I don't know how many different versions, how many drafts, and then a good friend of mine told me, hey, just speak from the heart, and it'll all work out. So that's what I'm shooting off with. To my family, honey, she's been gone since January 10th, so I've only had the kids by myself for roughly 2 months, month and a half, something like that. How the hell did you do 7 months? I don't. Oh my God, it's amazing. I now understand that other side of the deployment. I don't want it. Switch things back around. Get back to normalcy. So, wow, you went through a lot in my deployments. To my daughters, I think my deployment to Iraq, my first deployment to Iraq, my oldest daughter would have been about 6 years old, maybe 7 years old. And you're trying to explain to your daughters how and why you're going to be gone for so long, and you're not going to be home. And as me and Tina talked to, like, how are we going to explain to our daughters this and that, and, you think, the conversations that you're having, they're not listening to, they're not picking up on it. And about maybe a month before I deployed, Kinsley came up to me and she goes, Dad, I know why you have to leave and go to Iraq. And I said, why is that? And she goes, well, you've been my hero for the last, 5, 6 years, and I understand you got to go be somebody else's hero now. So, how does a kid of 6 years old come up with that on their own? I don't know, but she figured it out. And the entire deployment that I was gone, my youngest daughter, every night I give them kisses and hugs before they go to bed. And every night during the entire deployment, my youngest daughter would yell downstairs, I'm ready for kisses, Dad, I'm ready for kisses and hugs. Tina would go upstairs and explain to him that Dad's not home tonight. Dad's not going to be home for a few nights. And it didn't matter. For 7 months, every night, my youngest daughter, Dad, I'm ready for kisses and hugs. So, what I tell you girls is, Dad's home now. Dad's not doing any more long performance. Dad'll be there for kisses and hugs. So, to my brother, who took care of my family, I thought I was going to get emotional during this. I ain't going to look like one of those pussies that stand up here and cry. So to my brother, who took care of my family while I was gone, and I wasn't there to provide for him, I took care for him. I can never tell you how much that means to me. I can never express my deep appreciation that I have for you and what you've done for my family. It means a lot to me. You were there for me when I couldn't be there for them. So thank you. Kim, same thing. You and your boys, you took my family in. Never any questions, never any doubts, never very open arms, and I thank you a lot for it. Words cannot express the appreciation that I have for you guys and what you've done for us and what you guys will just naturally continue to do throughout your lives. So thank you so much. Oz and Danya, I've known you guys since 2005. We've done a few deployments, Gunnery Sergeant Osborne and I. Laredo, Texas, Iraq a couple times. We've stayed in contact. Thank you for coming up and making this trip up here. It means a lot to me. I will be attending yours when you're Sergeant Major retiring here in the next, 17 more years. I think you're going out to 30. So talk to me around 21 and I'll let you know. Ellen, Paul from coming down. I've known them for the past 12 years. We've stayed in contact. Thank you guys for coming down. It means a lot. To all the officers that I've had yet, Major McLeod especially. For those of you who don't know, Major McLeod was my previous CEO for Alpha Company. He's also a lawyer by trade. So it was kind of funny. I think within the first week of being with him, I told him all the bad stuff that I ever did throughout my career and prior to my career. And I think I was looking for, you can still get found guilty on this. Okay, well, let's confidentiality. I think what I asked myself. Confidentiality on that. So I want to thank you for your mentoring, your friendship, your guidance, sir. All of you in here have had a huge impact on who I am and where I am today. Major Rolfe, your guidance and everything throughout the company. For the SPCs that I've worked with, I feel like I know everybody here, it's probably because I do, but all of you, never once did I feel like it was a you and them or we're officers, you're enlisted. It really was a family. I came to TBS and I was really concerned for the officer corps out there in the fleet because like my previous 3 platoon commanders were kind of on the, oh my God, what's going on over there in Quantico? Something, and I was starting to lose faith in the officer corps I was. And I understand when I got here why I was losing faith out there is because all the good ones are here. So with that said, what I'm going to tell all you captains and majors is you need to get your ass back out to the fleet and do your damn job. Vacation's over. Great set of officership here. It truly is a family, and I want to thank all of you for everything that you've done, the mentorship, the guidance, just everything. It's been great. This is a great place to retire and a great group of people to retire with. So with that said, I'm going to end it. Hey, I need to get emotional there. Thanks a lot.
announcing Princess Gysrgt Princess's daughters, Kinsley and Abigail. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of Anchors Away and the Marine Session. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. It is predicted that the flag of the United States as a symbol of the grateful nation. The flag being presented to Gysrgt was flown at the basic school on 6 March 2012. We ask that you please remain seated for the conduct of Old Glory. I am the flag of the United States of America. My name is Old Glory. I fly across the world's tallest building. I stand watch in America's halls of justice. I fly majestically over great institutes of learning. I stand guard with the greatest military powers in the world. Look up and see me. I stand for peace, honor, truth, and justice. I stand for freedom. I am confident, I am arrogant, I am proud. When I am flown with my fellow banners, my head is a little higher, my colors a little truer. I doubt no one. I am recognized all over the world. I am worshipped, I am loved, I am feared. I have fought every battle of every war for more than 200 years. Gysrgt, Shiloh, Appomattox, San Juan Hill, the trenches of France, the Argonne Forest, Anzio, Pearl Harbor, the beaches of Normandy, Guam, Okinawa, Japan, Korea, Vietnam, the Persian Gulf, and a score of places long forgotten by all but those who were there with me. I was there. I led my soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines. I followed them and watched over them. They loved me. I was on a small hill in Iwo Jima. I was dirty, battle-worn, and tired, but my soldiers cheered me, and I was proud. I had been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled in the streets of countries I had helped set free. It does not hurt, for I am invincible. I had been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of own country. But when it is by those with whom I have served in battle, it hurts. But I shall overcome, for I am strong. I have split the bonds of earth, and from my vantage point on the moon, I stand watch over the uncharted new frontiers of space. I have been a silent witness to all of America's finest hours. But my finest hour comes when I am torn into strips to be used as a bandage. to my wounded comrades on the field of battle. When I fly at half-mast to honor my soldiers, my sailors, my airmen, my Marines, and when I lie in the trembling arms of a grieving mother at the graveside of her fallen son and daughter. I am proud. My name is Old Glory. Long may I waver, dear God, long may I waver. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. On behalf of Lieutenant Colonel Samuel, Commanding Officer of Instruction Academy, thank you for your attendance.